Hello, 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 my friends. Welcome in. It's wonderful to see you. Hello, Miss Gwen. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie's dad. I hope that you all get to feeling better. Being especially this time of year, really no fun. It has been hot and sticky and disgusting down here. I just got back in from filling up the waters because, of course, everybody dumped out their waters today. And I found this out last minute. I had to run around quick and get that done. So I didn't get a chance to get everything quite set up exactly how I wanted tonight, but we'll make do. I don't imagine a whole lot of people will come in tonight as this was kind of an impromptu thing. Reason um, that I'm in need of some more fence posts, and the pigs need a swimming pool that is sturdy enough to stand up to them. So I decided the best way to try to get that done was to do a small sale. And I mean, granted, that's more work for me all the way around, but hey, we'll see what we can do. Let's see. Doesn't look like much of anybody is here outside of Stephanie and Miss Gwen yet. So hopefully more will show up. But I will show you what I got into last night. And here recently, I've been playing with some light paper crafting. Now, paper crafting is not a strong suit of mine, but I do enjoy playing around with it from time to time. Now, recently, I got myself a wooden puzzle, which is, of course, I have glued it all up already. And a lot of the pieces are actually cut into shapes, like right here by my face here. If I get the light right, maybe you can see it. Oh, there we go. You look at the outline, we have a moose right there. No, wrong side. Over here, right here, we have a leaf. And I should do right here. If I can get the light right. I don't think I can with that one. No, there's a bear right there. Quite a few really cool shapes. I thought it was a lot of fun. It took me a few hours. Oh, there's a fox right here, butterfly right here, chameleon here, a moose here, a rhino here, uh, a female lioness here, a squirrel right there. It's I can see them on the back. There we go. Yeah, you guys can see them on the back a little bit better. There we go. It was a lot of fun. Now, it was a little finicky to get glued because the pieces wanted to slide and whatnot, but, I just made sure once I got it all good and glued that I made sure to go around and make sure everything was good and snug before I left it sit. Well, that wooden puzzle came in a wooden box. Quite a neat little box. It was just plain wood, but, I took it and added skulls and bats on the front, spider webs all the way around. Then, of course, the skulls on the inside. And then there are butterflies and bats all the way around on the inside. Hello, Miss Bailey. How are you? It's wonderful to see you. I know I'm a day early, but I'm also a couple days late. My computer earlier this week, I was doing, uh, a Discord with some girls, and all of a sudden, the screen went black, and the computer rebooted itself. Well, when it came back, I no longer had speakers. It told me that the speakers were not installed. There was no sound installed, which, of course, I completely panicked about, not being a techie person, I don't know how to fix that. Well, here today, all of a sudden, I turned the computer on to, check my email, and the sound started working again, so, hey, what you gonna do, right? At least it came back. I'm doing all right. Been a little frustrated. I've been chasing pigs through the woods because the muscadines are in, season, and for those that are not from the southern areas, muscadines are essentially wild grapes. Is the easiest way to, explain them. They're not exactly grapes, but they're something like a they're very yummy. However, grapes, are extremely toxic for pigs and dogs and whatnot, and, but they taste good, and they like them. So, yeah, the pig's been getting out. I've been having to chase her through the woods. I need to get some more fence posts. So here we are tonight because the king doesn't have it to give me the money for the fence post, and, I don't want to trap the pig in her little sleeping house all day long. I can't stay outside with them all day long because it's, hotter than the devil's rear end outside right now, and the humidity is twice that bad. So, this is where we're at. But before I start showing the fabric, which is all back here, there's a whole bunch of cubes full of it back there. Um, I'll show you the rest of the books that I did. And this one is for me. I couldn't remember if I showed it to you or not. Inside, and put in a pocket and just some, some royal pictures. Oh, and another pocket so I can take and go outside and take little notes with me, use it like a field journal, and then just some more little pictures, little stickers, just to make it decorated and uh, mine. And then we did the inside, and of course the back. Now the spine, I put some uh, leaf stickers and whatnot, and then I also put a layer of clear tape over it just to reinforce that. Because of course, with opening it up and everything, the pages were wanting to come off of the book, and I didn't know how to fix that any other way. This seemed to work. Now I am not a paper crafter in any way, shape, or form, so I did my best. Now, this one I made for the king, as he will be traveling in and needing to, take notes while he's in the truck. Oh, yes, grapes are bad for pigs and dogs. It does the same to both, and it shuts down their kidneys. So, of course, we definitely don't want that. Hello, Miss Trish. Welcome in. But I did with his pretty much the same as I did with mine. Just put some stickers in it, just little reminders of, me. So he missed me to come back home. But I did that up front real well so that he can open it up and see us together. And then I made him also a full size one. And again, I put in a little pocket for him if he needs to put in some receipts. And that was us at the beach last year. And then these lovely, lovely uh, pros at that, but I made those for his traveling. Oh, thank you, Pam. Yeah, these are just, what are those books that it's just the college rule, notebook, and I just put a different cover on them, you know. I don't think it's really paper crafting, but it's about as good at paper crafting as I'm gonna get. No skill there at all. Okay, so because I printed this way too small. Here. So everything is in the description box as far as prices and whatnot like that. I do have a few hanks of yarn, as you can see on top, and a few bags that are already made and ready to go. What I'm doing tonight is essentially specifically for tote style bags, whether it's zipper bags or non-zippered bags. However, if you want any of the other styles, I have a sale for that as well. So what I'm doing is starting at the medium set. Normally it's $45. Right now it's $35, and I do not charge shipping, so that's also a savings. A large set will be is normally $70, now it's down to 50. An extra large set from 80 down to 60, and then we'll go to the medium size, zipper tote, which I do have a small size, and those will be included in the other part of the sale. For the medium size set, it's normally 55. For this is 45. For the large, it's normally 80. For this, I did that wrong. That should be 65, not 75. And then I did that one wrong too. That one should be 75, not 70. Let me write that down. I will forget. And if I put it wrong in the description, I will correct that. Sorry about that. So the large size is now 60. The extra large is a 65. So you get a really good sale there. And then for all of my other bags or sets or even the yarn, even the yarn, every $50 gets you $10 off. So if you spend $50, you're actually spending 40 free shipping. If you spend $100, it's actually $80. It's actually $80 plus you get free shipping. Hope that is easy to understand. That is all in the description box. If you didn't catch it all, thank you very much, Miss Yolanda, and thank you, Miss Stephanie. Oh, let's go through these for real quick. Oh, oh. This chair is going to make me fall right on my face. That's all right. I got plenty of padding, right? We will go with what's already done up, and that way we can get them out of the way. And I will write you down and we will put a number on it so we can keep everything straight. Just please give me a little bit of grace because I am the only one doing this. So we have a cute little kitty cat hook and needle bag. This is a drawstring bag. We also have a coffee hook and needle bag. So we have both of those. I believe the price on these is 25. So if you got both of them, that would be 50. So it would be 40, and the shipping is free. If you see anything you like, either now, if it's now, of course, say, "I want that." If it is later on, after the live, I will keep this sale going until Wednesday. Unless you get ahold of me and say, "Hey, really, I don't do this day," or whatever, we will work that out. But sale will be going Wednesday, so if you see the replay, you want something, you see something, please do get ahold of me. You obviously have to tell me which fabric it was that you wanted, and if it's still available, I will make that bag up for you at that time. I'm gonna put these off to the side here. I've got a table on the side of me. I'll miss my boy Ty tonight. I'll have to catch the replay. I'm sure he will understand that mama needs to take care of her babies. And so we've got a cute little set. We've got the notions out here. And this is, excuse me, there we go. We got a medium tote bag set with a lovely purple on the inside. Now that is looking a little dull compared to what it actually is. But, every queen's got to have her castle, right? I'll put that off to the side. I have shown these quite a few times, so I'm not going to take too much time on them. And I know most of the people that are here for the support and the love, and I appreciate that. But hey, tell a friend. We have a cute little Newton's pouch that goes with these cute little soft movies. It's, of course, one of my Japanese knot bags. And if you don't know about these bags, you take this one handle here, shove it in the short handle here. You can hold your bag. Your yarn can come out of your bag through this opening here. You can walk around, crochet, knit, craft, however you see fit, either while you're on the go or if you're sitting with your ladies at the park and you don't want to stick the bag on the dirty ground. Either A, it's going to get dirty, or B, you might forget it when you have to get up and run off. This is a great way to keep the project with you at all times. I like it because I like taking my project with me to the flea market or when the king and I go out and about. If I have doubt or social anxiety, I can grab a project and knit or crochet my way through that little bit of anxiety. Oh, no problem, Bailey. I definitely expected you to be over there tonight. I did want to stop in and say hi to him before I popped on tonight, but it wasn't up yet, so I couldn't. I will catch the replay over there. I hated time, like I said, you know. All right, I've got two of this set here. These beautiful little kitties. And of course, we have a notions pouch for both. And we have just about all the different kinds of kitties. So if you're a kitty lover, there might be one on there that's close to one of your kitties or a kitty you had at one time. The good gypsy. Hello, welcome in. And thank you for sharing, Yolanda. Much appreciated, sweetheart. Okay, now for yarn. My hand spun yarn is $60. My hand dyed yarn is $25, I think. Free shipping inside the US. And of course, like I said, the yarn is included. So if you spent $50, it'll be 40. If you buy two eggs, it's $40. That's a pretty good deal. Or, you know, um, buy hand spun yarn. Give yourself a real treat, which that again would be down to $50 because it's over $50. It's 60, so you take 10 off. That makes it 50. Anyways, we have a hand spun yarn here. We have a little mini that goes with our fractal spun yarn. It's not quite as dull as it's looking on camera. If you want a picture, I can send you pictures. And it is a lovely, lovely, wonderful soft. It is a very nice, I think 19 micron uh, wool. I absolutely loved it. Spinning it, and what I do is when one of my bobbins runs out of fiber, I chain ply the rest. So what you can do, what I've done before, is I've done the body of my my knitted shawl in the full hank, and then just did a little bit of edging with the mini, or I've also started with the mini because it is thicker, but it is a very slightly thicker, not to the point where it's gonna cause a problem, and then, of course, I finished off in the full hank. I mean, if you're a very, very pretty project. And the only other hand spun that I have tonight is, this one here, right? Does go quite well with the castle bag. Well, the queen needs all her goodies, right? Royal yarn, royal bags, project. This one here is like green and blue and a little bit of like a taupey color. Very, very pretty. This one does not have a mini. This one I got so close to being perfectly matched that there wasn't enough fiber to even consider chain plying a mini for this one. I think I had like 4 or 5 wraps around the bobbin left. It was a wonderful feeling to get that close to having a, perfect, evenly matched bobbins. Alright, now oh, goodness sakes, for hand dye, this one I have 1 hank of. This is a light blue, medium blue, and a navy blue, and this one I call Blue Lace Agate. Hello, Miss Sherry, welcome in. So this one I only have 1 of. This is a 75 superwash wool, 25 nylon. It's 4 ounces and 437 yards approximately. Hand dyed with safe dyes because I don't like to hurt my environment any more than I absolutely have to. So we have 1 hank of this colorway. Then we have 3 hanks of this colorway. And this one is Himdale. This one is a little bit of purples and blues. Very, very pretty. Hello, Miss Annie. And again, it's 75.25 and 437 yards per hank. Well, thank you. I do enjoy dyeing yarn. Unfortunately, I don't get the love that the other yarn dyers do, so I can't afford to uh, gamble on it. I don't have the funds to really invest in doing it the right way, getting started. So, it's alright. I just do it for fun. And sometimes I have leftovers. So this one here we have 2 hands of. Now this is a self-striping yarn. This yarn was put into sock blanks and then dyed all in the sock blanks and then taken out of the blanks and rehank so that you can use them up. It is a couple different greens and a couple different blues. We have a brighter green and a more clear green. We have a bright blue and a navy blue. Well, those babies need their treats when they need their treats, baby. Yeah, they definitely, will let you know if you're messing up in that department. Alright, I'm gonna put these up, and then we will get into fabric. I'll go ahead and put these back up, or I'll end up running out of room. Goodness sakes. Well, I'm making a mess. Goodness. That's one thing I'm real good at, making a mess. Well, just in time for the upcoming spooky season, we have some little ghosties. They're kinda cute. Oh, no, 50-foot crochet chain. Ugh, no, thank you. That sounds like work. Uh, but sometimes it really feels like that's what we're doing, right? Like, whew, that one's not this ain't big anymore. Wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something I needed to pay attention to. That wasn't big enough either. Okay, so we have these lovely, lovely ladies and their skulls and their tattoos and all these ladies. Every time I come across this print, I can't help but I've had it in quite a few different color tones, and I just ugh, I love it. Here's the other side. Look at that beautiful tattoo on her back. Oh, gorgeous. I think her face is just wonderful. I've made myself a couple bags out of this one. Right. Now this one here, I have more than plenty of. You could get an entire giant set out of this one. Have some Asian architecture, some bonsai trees. Well, I hope so, Miss Annie. I hope so. After a chain like that, I tell you what, next time I need a chain, I will call you up. I want to get a gazebo that looks like one of these. They're so pretty. I'd like to have like a koi pond eventually in my front yard, and I want a little pagoda and I have big dreams, big dreams. And we have, some sugar skulls, some rainbow sugar skulls. Don't pay attention to that sticker. It's when I bought the last of what they had. I love to have a gazebo. I have not seen Zach yet, Miss Annie. I don't usually go live on a Sunday night. Usually about this time, I'm getting ready to go get unbothered. But, as I explained earlier, I'm having a little bit of issue that I need to have solved, and I hate to borrow from anyone. I hate to ask anyone to do anything for me. I would rather work what I get in life. And, so I came up with, "Hey, I'll do a bag sale, and if it works, wonderful. If it don't, I'll figure something out." I'm a resourceful, pretty strong woman, so and we also have sugar skulls in with a red background. Sugar skulls are not my favorite, but I do know that quite a few people really enjoy them, so I try to keep some on hand if I find a pattern that I enjoy, that I think is nice, and this is a nice heavy material. And of course, I always use interfacing and whatnot to have a very well quality made bag, whether you need it for using it as a reusable market bag, a project bag, or something to hold stuff on the way from point A to point B. Please do give Ty my best and tell him I will come see him later tonight, Miss Bailey, if you wouldn't mind. We also have more of the tassels. So if you didn't like the size of the castle bag I have pre-made, you can have pretty much any size bag that you want made with what I have here. I also plan on, once I get caught up with the projects that I'm working on and I'm trying to get ready for the fair, I want to start doing some quilting bags. I've been interested in learning how to do quilting, so I figured, why not give it a go? All right, so we have some cute little scarecrows. There's a lady scarecrow and a seller, and of course we have some a cornucopia with all the veggies. There we go. Hello, Miss Jill. Thank you for stopping by, sweetheart. Oh, no, I'm actually out in my sewing room rather than being in the craft room tonight because that way I didn't have to bring everything from out here into there at the other side of the house. And then, of course, after the live, bring it all back out here. I figured it was just easier to grab the laptop and bring the laptop to the sewing room. So it's a little bit more echoey in here tonight. I didn't think about that part before I did all this. We live and we learn, right? And we also have some traveling fabric. To me, it's kind of reminds me of like if you were going to do like a scrapbook of your travels, it'd be something like one of the pages you uh, put on, might do for that. Right? Get the fairies in there. Mm, all right. So this one here kind of looks like a lace fabric. It also has some spiders and some skulls. Miss Jill, I have all this stuff wrote in the description box. But what I'm doing right now is the tote bags and the zipper tote bag, from the medium to the extra large. The medium is normally 45, for the sale it's 35. For the large, it's normally 70, for the sale it's 50. Um, for I did that wrong again. Smokes. Okay. For the large one, it's normally 70, now it's 50. Extra large, normally 80, now it's 60. Small is 45, but if you spend $50, you get $10 off, $100 or $20 off, so on and so forth. For $50, you get $10 off. That doesn't include these specific bags. The medium zipper bag set, normally 55, today 45. The large zipper set, normally 80, today 60. The extra large zipper set, normally 90, today is 50. No, not 50. 65. Sorry, 65. I wrote, can't even read my own writing. 65. And like I said, all others is any other bags, like if you want a knot bag, if you want one of my takeout bags, if you want one of the little cake bags, if you want cake cozies, if you want some of my yarn, uh, it's 50, every $50, you get $10 off. And of course, all free shipping. The tote bags have box bottoms. We don't want our queen's bags to flop on over. That's just not nice. I have an example of the medium size pre-made, but all the basically you're tagging, you want that. I don't have a merch website. I had a website. Unfortunately, no one ever did anything with it. So I spent a ton more money than I've been making. And then I had to shut it down because, yeah, I just spent way more money on it than I made from it. But hey, we try things, right? That's the thing. Like, I'm not upset that I tried. So even though it didn't work, I'm proud of myself for getting out there and trying because I can talk myself out of just about anything. They are very expensive. The upkeep, and then I don't understand anything about it, so I gotta pay someone to do that, and then, you know, issues. You know what I mean? This is my medium tote bag, and as you can see, we have a box bottom. And if you need an even stiffer, like if you want a bag that like stands up, let me know that, and I can put it'll be a little bit more because I have to buy it. But I can put another fabric stiffener in so that your bag, you can put it down and it stands. But that would actually be an extra charge because that stuff is rather expensive. Yes, just give me an or if you see a fabric in here, say you seen this one, you say, hey, I want that one. I will go ahead and I grab myself my numbers. I'll put the number on the fabric, and then I'll write you down in the notebook. You just and then you can email me, let me know what size you want, if you want zippered, if you want unzippered, if you want a knot bag rather than a tote bag. All the regular prices are in the description box. Everything should be in the description box. If I forgot something, give me a bop and I will try to get that fixed for you. If you have any questions after the live, please do reach out to me. I will answer anything I possibly can. You can email me, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Instagram, however it works for you. I try to be pretty easygoing. All right, so this one here we got is so skulls and kitties and butterflies and all the spookiness. I absolutely love this fabric. A girlfriend of mine actually bought this fabric because she wanted a bag of it, and for one bag, she sent me like 4 yards. I'm like, "Girlfriend, I could make you a bag for your entire house with that." Not really, but, you know. She said, keep it, make more bags." I'm like, "Okay, okay." Well, I've made a few bags with it, and, I've made a few other things with it, and I still have more. It's the fabric that just keeps going, but every time I see it, I think of my girl Ray. Oh, no problem, Miss Steph. I'll show it, again. All right, Miss Bailey. Have a great one, and we'll see you tomorrow night. We're gonna be here as normal 8:30 doing our crafty thing. I think maybe tomorrow night we'll do something new. And I promise you I have more than spooky fabric. I have sweet fabric as well, and I do have some Christian fabric as well. I try to keep everybody happy. Now this one here, we have some spooky houses, and black cats and jack-o'-lanterns and spiders and bats and me oh my, it's all fun. Hello, hello, Nifty. Sorry. How are you? And here's some more travel type fabric or worldly type fabric. Oh, upside down. Yeah, those faces are directional on this, and the suns and the moons and the earth and oh, it's so pretty. They're so pretty. Brown isn't really my color, but I love the print so much that I thought, that's nice. All right, Miss Jill, no problem. Gotta keep on those schedules for the medicines, that's for sure. All right, I'm gonna put that stack up and grab another stack. Do you use a webbing to make the handles? See, where is where'd my handles go? Um, I have a roll of it here somewhere. Put this up, that there. Where the heck- oh, well, goodness sakes. I think, oh, there it is. This here is what I generally use for my handles in the tote style bag. It is really nice sturdy. It is a little stiff when you first start using it, but it holds up over time. It's very, very strong. I've not had any complaints or issues with it as of this far. I've been using this one for quite some time. Yes, it is nylon. I can get cotton if you need cotton instead, but that, of course, would take me a little bit of time to get it in. Oh, it's all right, Chris. I just doing a little pop up, trying to get rid of some of this fabric, and make the money to do a little bit of fencing outside. Let's see, orange. Was it this one you were talking about? Okay. Yeah, if you need a cotton handle or anything like that, go ahead and just get a hold of me and let me when you do your email to me, let me know that, and I will go ahead and order that, order a cotton handle for you or handle material for you. That's not a problem. I'm pretty sure I can actually get orange. But, yes, please email me and just put that in the email, and I will, let you know for sure if I can get that. Notifications. Because I'm pretty sure I can get all, different colored, webbing. But I have you wrote down, and I have that put aside so that I won't be confused as to what fabric. Come on. Thank you. I won't be confused as to what fabric you're talking about because I will forget. I won't need to, but this memory. Shiesty. Now this one here, I think I can do a large set. I don't believe I could do an extra large set with it, but I might be able to source this fabric again if it was needed. Beautiful peacocks. I think they're absolutely lovely. I can't wait till I can get some peacocks of my own one day. Eventually, especially now that the king is no longer doing his swing shift, and he'll be on the road trucking most of the time. So, the peacocks hollering couldn't bother him. Oh, thank you, Yolanda. You're the best, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oh, I wanted to do one thing because I forgot the last time we were here. I wanted to add that. I love peacocks. They're absolutely gorgeous. And we're gonna do one more set so that I don't forget for the rest of the month. That way they're all taken care of. let's see. We got Nifty and Margaret, Timeless, Juliana, Connie, Tink, Think Crochet, Carrie is Crochet, KFC, that's kind of funny. Darcia and Tam. Oh my God, Miss Sandy. Oh, Miss Sandy, how are you, sweetheart? I've missed you so much. Like, you have no idea. I have missed your lighthearted, wonderful videos so very, very much. I hope that you are doing well. Ugh, we have some beautiful peacock feathers, which I thought that doing like the outside of the bag and the inside of the bag. And just as a reminder, all of my bags, except for the zipper ones, which um, I can order zippers that are able to do reversible. However, I don't have them at the time. So as of right now, my zipper bags are the only bags that I have that are non-reversible. However, like I said, I could, if you twisted my arm real hard, I might be able to be convinced to go ahead and order the zipper so that the bag could be reversible like the rest. Just uh yes, I want to come and play in your craft room, Chris. I think we would have fun. We've had lots of fun playing with fabric. And hey, Chris, guess what? My sound started working on my computer again. All of a sudden, yesterday, or no, today, I turned it on because I was checking my email, and the sound worked again. I don't know. It would be a very beautiful takeout bag. Oh, mine too, mine too. Yeah, my craft room looks like, yeah, a tornado, an earthquake, the hurricane, it all hit at once. We have some Granny D's in fabric, and I actually did buy this fabric with Granny D in mind. I did make her a bag in this of it. When I seen it, I absolutely had to have it. Granny D was one of the first people I started following after Crystal. The very first podcaster I followed after Crystal, and the first person that I followed that didn't do tutorials was Rose over at Rose Likes Crochet. Yes, yes. Oh, you're so welcome, Nifty. You're so very welcome. And Misty, if you do want one of these, just let me know, and we'll put it aside for you. And then we can email and decide what size bag you want and all that kind of stuff. All the sale information is linked in the description box below. If you have any questions, we have some beautiful jellyfish, which, they're so pretty. We went to the aquarium early this year, and they had a jellyfish tank in there. That was so relaxing watching the jellyfish just kind of float around in there. They're so pretty. Very different to see them on the beach versus when they're in the water. I found one on the beach one time on my first trip to the ocean. It was very experience. I also got to take 2 baby sharks off the hook that day because the fellow that caught them 'em didn't know how to take them off the hook. I'd never taken a shark off the hook. I had taken, fish with lots of teeth and whatnot off the hook, so I figured it wasn't much different. We have some beautiful eagles. I love the eagles. I miss seeing the eagles. In Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, the eagles, nest over the river. Oh, I miss seeing the eagles nesting. Alright, no problem, Miss D. Or, Dawn, sorry. Duh, Miss D. Oh my goodness. I slap my own mouth for that one. Sorry, Dawn. I'll put that aside. Ah, mouth moves faster than the brain sometimes. Okay, this one I can't do an extra large bag, but I can do a large bag with it, I'm pretty sure. So I'm looking at the bumblebees on some wonderful yellow fabric. It's bright and very, very happy fabric. And again, we have a great kind of fun little match with these little beads. So we could do an inside outside deal. And if you're feeling a little more loud and proud, you have your bright yellow out. If you're a little more demure that day, you have your light yellow out. And I have plenty, plenty, plenty of the light yellow bees. Um, right, isn't that pretty? Just like in your face. That's the kind of yellow my sister likes. She likes that like popping, saying hello loud and proud. We have some Phineas fabric. And I say Phineas fabric because my turkey, Finn or Phineas, this is exactly what kind of turkey he is. He is a royal comb turkey. I need to get him a hen so that he won't be lonely out there. Right? Isn't it wonderful to see? Oh my goodness, Morgan, Mandy, Mandy. Oh, it's wonderful to see you. I haven't seen so many of you in so long. So wonderful. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for stopping in. Well, I can't seem to figure out how to fold. Right? Isn't that's a pretty turkey right there? Right there. That's a pretty turkey. I mean, they're all pretty turkeys, but he is so funny. Uh, Finn, he gets out like once every couple days. And now him, when he gets out, he's pretty easy. He just runs up and down the fence trying to figure out how to get back in because he doesn't know how he got out. He was just messing around and shit happened. And he ends up on the other side of the fence. Well, so if I chase him, like if I go running after him or go walking after him, he'll just keep going. But if I talk to him and then turn around and start walking away from him, he will run right up to me. So I a lot of times I'll just talk to him a little bit and I walk up to the gate and he walks up with me. I open the gate and back in the fenced in area he goes. That little turkey is a little turkey, I tell you what. And my duck and well, my drake has his drake feathers now. And my ladies are looking quite lovely. Oh, that would be an awesome idea, Trish, for sure. Yes, that's a lovely idea. I like to have the 2 bags in one because, sometimes you don't wanna let that side out that day or you're just in a different mood or whatever. Now this one, I have quite a few pieces of this fabric because I forgot that I had it, so I bought it again, but it's absolutely gorgeous, especially if you love baby animals the way that I do. We have a baby African animals and Asian animals with the koala there, the koala panda. We have gorillas and there's koala in there too. And blue and gold macaw, some chimps, and some tigers. Aren't they cute? I love the little elephants. Like I said, I have a ton of this fabric, so make just about any bag or set. Even I could even make like a queen set with this one. Heck, I think I could probably make a goddess set with that one. Now, if you like the animals, but you don't like quite the more cartoony-ish or childish type appearance to it, we also have a more realistic form. Now, that's a gorgeous elephant. And the lion's there, the lioness, got the antelopes running, giraffes, rhinos. And this would be a lot of fun to, mix and match. Of course, you can mix and match any kind of fabric if you wanna have some skulls on one side and some cute little animals on the other side, you know? It's all about my queens or my kings, depending on who's getting the bag, but that's who's important to me is the person receiving the bag, making them feel like they are the most special cracker there is. We have some beautiful butterflies, lions, tigers, and bears always. Mm. Okay, Miss Jill, I will put that aside for you. I will mark it, put a number on it and mark it real quick or I'll forget. Ha, there they are. Biker bottom, big bottom. Okay. I can do snaps on the outside rather than a zipper. I can do a drawstring on the outside, or I can do a drawstring rather than a zipper. Any alterations is not a problem. You just have to email me and let me know your preferences, what it is that you're looking for, and I will adjust your bag to your, liking. I don't have a problem doing that, whatsoever. Because honestly, putting in, a drawstring isn't any harder than putting in a zipper, isn't any harder than putting in snaps. It's a different step, but it's nothing that, is hard to do, so I can do that for you without a problem. Just give me an email and say, "Hey, I would like kind of closure in my." Yeah, 'cause I don't particularly like, zippers with my crochet. However, I did have quite a few requests for them, so of course, I added them to the lineup. Most of my bags are actually added to the lineup because a friend got ahold of me and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a bag that's kinda like, here's my idea." And I come up with a couple ideas. For one thing, both things, she liked both of them. I ended up keeping both bags. Um, Another person got a hold of me and she wanted a slightly bigger size version of one of my bags, so I ended up adding that to my bag lineup. Like I said, my queens, my kings are the most important thing to my crafting. I want to make sure that the person receiving the bag has the bag they've been dreaming about since they started crafting. This one here is really, really fun. It looks very plain, right? But the fun part is, one, they're cute little kitty cats, right? But two, the eyes glow in the dark. So it's lots of fun to, play around and let someone find the glowing eyeballs when they come in the room. Or forget that your eyes glow in the dark and, walk in the room and go, "What's that looking at me?" As I'm done. Yeah, yeah, lots of fun. Mm. This one here has some moose, some wolves, some bears. Open it up a little bit more. Cute print. Oh, more laid back colors for the, you know. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I love the name Salem for a Black Kitty. That's perfect. My kitty is sassy, and she got her name because she's sassy. We have some beautiful leopards, or cheetahs, cheetahs, cheetahs. Yes, cheetahs. Right, very rustic cabin feel for the other one. Very pretty. I love these cheetahs. When I seen this in Joann's, oh, Joann's. Oh, it's like, oh, because I like the realistic animals. I like the ones that look like someone went out into the woods, out into the jungle, snuck up and took the time to get magnificent photographs of these wondrous animals. And to me, this fabric exemplifies that. Oh, I like that. That's awesome. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I think that's one of the witch shows I never actually watched. The king really likes Charmed. I really liked quite a few of the witchy movies myself. But of course, I seen Bewitched when I was younger. That's not witchy, but magical. We have some sea turtles. We have them upside down. There we go. Now they're upside down. My goodness. There we go. He just looked upside down because of how far back his arms were flying. Beautiful dolphins. Oh, I just love them. All the beautifully colored fish. My sister is really, really into sea turtles. She has a couple of tortoises as pets. Now we're down on the farm. My chickens have tails quite a bit like these guys here, where they flow way up like that. But my chickens are white and black and kind of gray. Holstein cows were always my favorites. And these little piggies kind of remind me of Babe. Mm. We have a more whimsical fairy-ish type print, magical type print, and unicorns, and a bunch of beautiful little magical looking woodland creatures. So this, of course, is more on the cartoony side, but I mean, with unicorns, you just can't go wrong. I've always loved little baby farm animals. This one here, we have a scene from the Midwest with the red truck, beautiful barn, tractor out in the field, horses, cows. Trish, you found your place to be, huh? Part of the magic. That's part of the magic. Reading the minds is part of it, right? We have some, I like, I don't know, almost like watercolor kitties. Very cute, very pretty. No doing witchcraft on me. No reading of the minds. All right, back into whimsical we go. In the fact that we have some great big giant dragons. Now, this fabric here and the next one only works in the very large bags because the dragons are so very large. Just a little bit further for you. You can kind of, and essentially, like an extra large bag would be all of the fabric that you're seeing now, minus a smidgen on the sides and that. So you can imagine what the bag would look like if you got a large or an extra large. It'd be pretty much that dragon there, center of the stage. I get the kitty fabric because my goodness, there's a lot of kitty lovers in our crochet and knit community. So you got to keep the kitty people happy. All right. Now this fabric here, I actually made a curtain for going out to the front porch with, but I do have enough to make a large bag with. Again, this one here would be only fitting for like large or the extra large bag because of the size of the dragons. But those are some very fierce looking dragons. Yeah, he's a monster. Don't think I have golden retrievers. I might have some puppy. I think I have puppy fabric. I'm not sure I have golden retrievers. Oh, I love the Harry Potter fabric. I have used so many different Harry Potter prints. I tell you what, one of the most expensive fabrics I ever bought was Captain Jack Sparrow, a Johnny Depp fabric. It was over $40 for a yard, and that's before I had to pay for it from Canada. Yeah, it was a little scene. Well, we have some like hidden cheetahs, some very wild colored hidden cheetahs. Yeah, $40 a yard. And the thing is I have a policy that if you get a hold of me and you say, Bridget, I want golden retriever fabric, right? I don't have any on hand. I do a little searching, find, a few golden retriever fabrics for you, send it to you. You pick the one you want. I order it, get it here, make the bag, and send it out. I don't ever charge any extra for uh doing special orders like that. Boy, oh boy, I tell you what, I lost my backside on that bag. I had a happy customer. I had a really happy customer. Yeah, I cried. So I kept a little bit of the fabric for myself and made myself a bag because that one hurt. We have some beautiful cardinals. I'm trying to hurry, guys. We only got a couple more piles of fabric to go through. We have some lovely butterflies. I think the butterflies are gorgeous. I've always been a big fan. Um, right. Oh, that would be really pretty, wouldn't it? With a plaid print, it would. Mm-hmm. All right. So we have some more butterfly, slightly different. This has kind of got some like papers in there as well. Some handwritten love notes or whatever. Very pretty fabric, all different colors of butterflies. But I think. Yes, this has been one of my favorite fabrics. I have made quite a few bags out of that fabric. I don't have much of it left. Oh, itchy nose, itchy nose. Right. We have some adorable puppies. Good them babies. I might have some fall leaves or some autumn. Yes, maybe, possibly, hopefully, maybe. I also, guys, just in case you haven't been able to keep up or you didn't write it down or whatever, if you go back through and screen, either A, go back through and screenshot the replay, let me know which ones you wanted, or B, I do have a photograph of all of these fabrics on my community area. Now they are down a little ways because I initially posted them maybe a month or two, maybe three ago to show them off, but they are there. So if it's easier for you to go to that community post, grab the one, grab it and circle the one you want, send that to me, whatever, that is fine as well. However, it is easiest for you is fine with me. Again, you can email me, you can Facebook me, you can Instagram me, however is easy for you. Because I do realize, without a website, it is kind of hard. Unfortunately, website was expensive and anything. We have a piece. I think this one will do a large bag. It probably will not do an extra large bag, but I believe it would do a large bag. We have some beautiful brown bears, black bears, mm, a couple other variety of bear in here as well. Very, very pretty. Hey, done with that big pile. The bears, right? Gorgeous. I one time woke up when I was in Canada. I was sleeping in my grandpa's camper and woke up in the morning. Wiped the eyes as one does, and kind of looked out the window. And looking back in the window at me was a great big old bear. Well, the camp dogs came around shortly thereafter and chased the bear out. Well, a couple days later, I had been out in the outhouse, 'cause, camping life, and the bear came back in the camp, and I got trapped in the outhouse until the dog took the bear out of the yard. But they're amazing, beautiful creatures. I feel pretty lucky to have seen one, even though at that age it scared the ever living bejesus out of me. Ugh. We actually had a bear sighting in Aiken, South Carolina a week and a half ago. I hope that no one told the police about it though, because last time we told that bear sighting was reported to the cops, they went out and got rid of it instead of relocating it. So hopefully this time no one said anything. And I just threw numbers all over the floor. Well, it wasn't a good plan. Mm, mm. We have some grapes and some wine for our people that enjoy a nice glass of wine when they relax on the weekend, maybe. I've never been much of a drinker, although I will have one of those fruity girly wines every once in a while, like a wine cooler. I don't like all that bitter stuff. Mm-mm. But they're pretty. I like the bottles. Right, that would make a very lovely gift bag for, a friend that drank wine. Yeah. You know what? I don't like that one. We have sunflowers, great big sunflowers. I love them. They're so pretty. Every time I see the sunflowers, I think of Nisi over at Freehand Made. She really likes sunflowers. Added wine cozy. Oh, that would be really nice, wouldn't it? Right? Big old sunflower on your thing. And we have some more sunflowers. Why not? I think this one would be like really cute for the smaller bags, like the takeout bag, which I do have some of those made too. I'm not sure why I didn't show those earlier. I must have forgot them in the other room. Now this one here is pretty simple and plain, but it is quite pretty. And some, I think this one here would make a lovely inside fabric, only because of all the white. If you're anything like me, it would be. Ugh. Oh, that would be an awesome idea, Trish, for sure. Culinary school and all that. That would be such a blessing to. Oh, I love to cook. I don't think I could ever do it like all fancy and everything, but oh, we have a nice. I think this one here would look really nice with that cheetah print that we showed earlier. I think that would look very nice in that. It also just makes it would be a very lovely inside fabric for just about anything for the more elegant side of things. If you're going to a function with a hubby and you want to, look nice and don't want to necessarily, have your kitties or whatever else on the other side showing. You can have a little more grown fabric for the night. Now this one here, I originally bought for one of the ladies that came into the room earlier tonight because I knew how much she loved Lady and the Tramp, with her channel name being the Fiber Floozy, Jill. And I also have always been a Lady and the Tramp fan because I had a Cocker Spaniel growing up. Absolutely loved that dog. It does kind of look like it should feel like fur. Now, the black cats with the glow in the dark eyes, that does have a fuzzy feel to it. The rest of this is all just plain 100% cotton fabric. Oh, there she is. There's my Jill. For our Mandalorian lovers, we have the Mandalorian and Grogu, or AKA the Baby Yoda. I really, really love the Star Wars franchise. I don't really watch the TV shows because I have not watched TV since 2020, to be quite honest, but I absolutely loved all the movies. We have a ton of that. I could make your bag dreams come true for days with this one. We have the cute and adorable Stitch. Now, this fabric was originally bought for Miss Thriss at Thriss and Stitches because she is a big time Stitch fan. She had ordered a Stitch bag, and then someone else ordered her another Stitch bag. So, of course, I had to have a good amount of Stitch fabric on hand to make that happen. And he's so adorable. I love watching those movies. the kids. We have, the Disney villainesses and our lady villain. I had a good girlfriend in school. I would go, "Ursula," and I'd take off running down the hall, and she'd come and whoop my backside. Mm, I did have Elsa. I'm not sure if I still have Elsa, but I did. And if I don't, I most certainly can get it again, right? I think gorgeous. I gorgeous. Look at her. I just love her. The Little Mermaid was always one of my favorites. And then we have the wonderful, amazing Pooh Bear and Tigger and Eeyore, Rabbit. See an owl on here? Let's see. I don't see him. The owl's not on here. I forgot him. Huh. I never noticed that before. They forgot the owl. Yes, you gotta love Winnie the Pooh. Like, he is just too cute. And the piglet. My sister kind of always identified as Eeyore. Now, this guy, I think his name is Figment. He is a Disney World exclusive character. I think. Can we set those aside? Sure, no problem. No problem. No problem. We'll add that to your pile, Miss Jill. But this guy here, again, this was a special order uh, fabric for a friend of mine that had been to the park and wanted some fabric. This one was like really one that was kind of tricky to track down, but he is kind of cute. Little purple dragon. I think that's supposed to be like a his name is Figment. I think it's supposed to be like a figment of your imagination. I'm assuming he's a Disney either World or one of the Disney parks exclusive character. He's only at one of the parks. Is it Disney World or Disneyland? I can't remember. Someone always has to tell me. I usually don't even remember his name. Miss Katie from Katie's Been Yarnified, I believe was the one that wanted him. Or was it? Oh, no, 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 let me fib. It was it was another friend of mine, but Katie knew who he was. Then we have some Han and Leia and Luke fabric. They're kinda done like, uh, a window, like a stained glass window type style. I thought these were kinda interesting. Again, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I try to keep you know, I always figured if I buy fabric that I like, right, then if it don't sell, I can make something for me with it, and then if I have friends that tell me, "Hey, I really like this, I really like that," I figure if they like it, there's gonna be other people that like it. "Hello, Zach. How are you, sweetheart?" I think this one is this Dragon Balls or is this I can't remember. This is um, one of those game characters. You're fine, you guess? Right, that's what I figured, Chris. Because if I don't turn it into even if I don't turn it into bags, I can turn it into skirts, I can turn it into quilts, I can turn it into whatever I need, you know? Crochet Queen! How you doing, sweetheart? We got some kinda this is like a female Sailor Jerry type, um, fabric. So we got some mermaids and some ships, anchors, the more effeminate side of a sea theme. Very pretty, very pretty. If I don't use this one, Dragon Ball Z, yes. Pillowcase, yes, I've made quite a few of those. I also made, a backrest cover for the motorcycle for the king. I made the king a custom cover for his, um it's the gym setup that, Chuck Norris used to sell. Was it Total not Total Gym, something like that, though, and it had, like, this bench on it, so I made him a cover for it so he'd stop sticking to it. Oh, no. Power now, that's not good. Hopefully, it'll come back on for you soon, Yolanda. Uh, we have some of the Avengers with the Hulk and Spider-Man, Captain America, uh, Iron Man, Thor. I think that's everybody. I like Marvel movies too. Well, I did. And then we have like to me, this is kind of like the more right? I have pretty decent collection, but I still miss Joann's. I miss fabric shopping. Like, it's funny, I haven't yarn shopped since probably about 2018, 2019, somewhere in there, and I really don't miss yarn shopping. Um, However, I miss fabric shopping. I really want more. I need to fill up all the cubes with fabric, you know? But anyways, this is kind of the more cartoony version, and here's more the realistic type version. So we have both. Again, we have Captain America and the Hulk. Uh, let's see, Iron Man. I think that's was that Black Widow. Can't remember the name of the and Black Panther. Excuse me. Oh yes, I miss Joanne so much. I don't like Michaels. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome in, sweetheart. Well, Jonathan, if your wife needs some good reusable market bags, hit me up. We have some very cute Star Wars figures, of course, with uh, just regular fighters and Darth Vader and Yoda and R2D2 and C3PO. Crossover Paranormal is a real fun channel. I really like hanging out with Jonathan when he goes live. And then, of course, we have the wonderful Maleficent for our evil lady loving people. Now, this one here, I might not be able to get a large bag out of, but well, out of a tote bag. I can definitely do like a large knot bag. I could not get a large tote bag out of this one, but I can do a large. not bag. This I'll keep it going until Wednesday, Yolanda, but if you know, like, say that, you're getting paid on a specific day or whatever, um, we'll work it out. Especially if you're someone that has shopped with me before, we'll work it out because, I know this is a hard time of the month, we're getting close to the middle of the month and stuff like that. Can you put that inside the other? Yes. Now this one here is more whimsical, but still now this is the nice side. We have Cinderella dancing with her honey. Of course, the fairy godmother is there. Her pumpkin chariot, her beautiful steeds, which of course we know were her little mice friends, and that beautiful castle she got to go off and live in. Another one that reminds me of my girl Ray, because she is a great big Jack the Skellington fan. Now, I have never actually seen this movie because claymation creeps me out. It makes my skin crawl. I don't know why, but I can't look at it. But I've heard the movie's really good. Hey, James, welcome in, sweetheart. Oh, oh goodness, that's getting heavy, heavy, heavy. Oh, okay, last pile. I do have a whole big bag there, but honestly, I haven't looked at it in a couple of years. I have no idea what's in that bag. Maybe we'll show that some. For now, we'll go with this. I don't want to keep you guys hostage all night. So we have some more witchy poo type fabric with tarot cards and skulls and candles and crystals, black cats, and all that spooky, spooky fun stuff. And I think goes really good with that is either this lovely black kitty with mushrooms and butterflies, keys. So that would be cool inside outside, or that could be really cool inside outside, or of course, all by themselves. So we have this one here. Bright Chris, for sure, for sure. Yep, we have some beautiful black kitty cats and moons, moons, butterflies, and candles. I also have candles, guys. For my candles, you can look on my Facebook page, or I have posted pictures or I've posted videos. None of them have sold, so if I have shown them, I still have them and I can recreate them in your colors. If you want to see them tomorrow night, let me know in the replay tonight, and I will show the candles off tomorrow night because they're in the other room, and I don't want to have to move all this in there or carry that heavy bin in here. There we go. We have the phases of the moon, and cans and stars and just beautiful. Oh, you're never late, sweetheart. You're exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. I appreciate you coming by. You don't know. This wonderful, fabulous, gorgeous haircut is provided to me by the wonderful James. So thank you very much, James, for your hard work. We have some beautiful little fairies, some woodland fairies with their little woodland friends, mushrooms, ferns, absolutely gorgeous, wonderful little creatures. Again, I have a ton of this fabric because I absolutely fell in love with it. So I had to have it all right. That's gorgeous. And all of them are so pretty and they're so different. I love that they, you know, made different representations of the fairies. They didn't all look the same. We have some very bright, psychedelic, in your face, hippy dippy fabric. I like this one here. To me, it just is bright and happy and fun, and it would be a great outside fabric. It would also be a great inside fabric for just want a little bit of happiness in the inside of the bag. And for those that are not in the know, there is naughty fabric available out there in the internets. So if you have a naughty kind of sense of humor, I can offer that naughty fabric as well and put that in there for you. All right, Jill. Have a good shower. Be careful. You hop in slowly, okay? Right? That would be a great magical interior. So right, Chris. So right. Now, for either the ladies that love a nice sexy cowboy or the fellas that like a sexy cowboy, you have some very sexy cowboy. Again, this would only be appropriate for a very large bag because as you can see, he's as big as my head. So, and I have enough of this to make a great big set for you. Yeah, that's what you need. It's too bad they don't have any of the cowboys turned around for a good cowboy booty, though. You know, Same. They missed out there. Mm. Oh, oh, itchy nose, itchy nose. This one here, I could only do a knot bag with, but we have some Sailor Jerry fellows. I made I used some of this fabric in a bag for a fellow YouTuber. However, that YouTuber has chosen not to show the bag, so I'm not to disclose who that was. If you know, you know. And then we have a again another more feminine version of that with the pinup ladies. I love a good tattooed lady. It says, "Don't gamble, lucky with love, or don't gamble with love." And it says, "Lucky and all or nothing." Now, this again is one of those fabrics. It is 100% cotton, but this one does have like a little bit of a velvety feel. You're so very welcome, and thank you for always keeping me looking fresh. I appreciate it. I'm finicky about my hair. Very, very pretty. And this is, I guess, like, a purple leaning burgundy is the only way I can describe the color, like a really dark purple leaning burgundy is what it looks like to me. We have some romantic skeletons. Romantic is, they brought you roses. Right? Gotta love them tattooed ladies. I love my tattoos. One of my tattoos has been on a couple different business cards, and it also made it into a tattoo magazine, as well as being featured at the Shades of Blue tattoo competition a few years ago. Well, not a few years ago, quite a few years ago. Right? That would look cute with the black cats for sure. Now, this one we have, it's just suns and moons, but it's, like a psychedelic-y. I don't know what they call that, but it's, it looks like a different color depending on what way you're looking at it and what piece you're looking at. Can't remember what they call that, like a chameleon type thing. Like these ones got like they got a smiley face, right? And a little face in there. And yep, eyeball, some moons, incandescent. There you or iridescent, that's right. Oh, thank you, Bailey. And thank you to the Unbothered crew. I sure miss them. I will definitely be there next week with bells on and ready to go. We have like the back of some tarot cards or um like I to me it looks more like the different decks, but it could be the front or the actual cards. Iridescent, yeah. Hey, my spelling is atrocious as well. So, no, yeah, no shade there whatsoever. Spelling was always the hardest thing in the world for me. I'm dyslexic, so I guess that's probably why, right? Oh, silly food talk. Of course, of course. Yeah, I'm about to get into the silly food talk. We have to go make something to eat after I get out of here, but first I have to decide what it is that I want to eat. Not that there's a whole lot of things to choose from in the house. This one is really fun. It kind of looks smoky, but if you look real close, there are skulls in the picture. Like here, here. Yeah, Thai's always good for making us hungry, that's for sure. Well, it's not always his fault. This one here, I'm pretty sure I can do a large. I can't do an extra large unless you want a knot bag. So I have this one here. as well as this one here. Again, this was a special order, for someone, and they wanted in outside of a bag, so both of those. I myself am a Green Bay Packer fan, but, we take all kinds around here. Alright. Now this one here has a prayer on the fabric. I first got this fabric for making a bag for the wonderful Melissa over at Melissa Crochets and Agreement, because I knew that, she was Christian, and I knew that, skulls and all that would not be her speed, so I went and found the fabric, and it was. It's very pretty. Oh, he is so sweet. I just love Di. I love watching his videos, like, I don't know, no matter the subject, he can always make me laugh. Like, I would so love to actually go and see him do a stand-up show, or just even just have just 10 minutes to have, say hi, talk to him, just, very nice person. Impressed. Oh, you're so funny, Chris. Under my bucking hat. Oh, I'm delirious. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. We also have, some more religious fabric here, Jesus and the God. Let's see. Serve the Lord, Jesus, peace, or Prince of Peace. Very nice fabric. And like I said, you can watch the replay or you can go real fast to my community tab, search down a little ways, and there'll be pictures of everything I have available. Oh, okay. So hand spun, I don't have the yardage. I can calculate the yardage for you. If you need to know the yardage prior to purchasing, that's not a problem. It will take me a little bit, but I can get it done for you. So for hand spun, we have blues and taupes and yellows. And then we have like muted Easter colors. So we have pinks and yellows and greens and purples and all of that mixed up together. Both are $60 a piece. So with the sale, it would be $50 a piece. And of course, this one has the mini and this one does not. Both of these were hand spun by me. I don't believe I dyed this one or this one. I know for sure I didn't dye this one. However, a lot of mine do dye. I do, Miss Bailey. I have the castle print. I have lots and lots of the castle print, so I can make you any style bag that I make, and, some other ones that I've never made before if you wanna challenge me. Then we have for just hand-dyed yarn, we have one of this one, which is the blue lace agate. Now, all these are the same yardage. They are all the same material makeup. They were dyed the same way using either a, uh, kitchen safe dyes or natural product such as flowers, herbs, stuff like that. I do dye that way at times. This one is blue lace agate. I have one of these. It's approximately 437 yards. It is a number 2 weight yarn. I also have Magic Meadow, which is a self-striping yarn, a couple different colors of blue, a couple different colors of green. It does have a stone wash effect because it was dyed in a soft blank. There are little bits of white where the resist was added with the yarn being in a blank. Now I have 2 of that one, so these 2 would add up to $50, $25 a piece normally. Because of the sale, that would go down to $40 and you get free shipping. So that's a really, really good sale, like, really good sale, especially for hand-dyed yarn. And then I have 3 of this one here, which is Hemdale. This one is purples and blues and just a little hints of white every now and again, or an extremely, extremely pale blue. So we have 1, 2, or 3, depending on which colorway you want. And if you need to see any of those opened up, just let me know and I will take its little covering off and, open it up for you so that you can see all of the colors as they lay a little bit better. They're all number 2 weight. All have about 437 yards, and it's 75/25. So we have 3 blue with agate, we have 2 magic meadow, and 1 Hemdale. And I have those numbers all over the floor. Oh, goodness, I'm gonna drop them again. See? Yeah, I think that would be good for a boy. Um, it's almost all blues. Or no, sorry, it was 3 Hemdales, 1 blue lace agate. I told you backwards about that. I'm sorry. So there is a little bit of purple, but purple to me is a masculine or a feminine color. So we have like I call that more purple than I do any kind of pink. It's not 100% true to color on here, but if you need a photograph, I can go into the other room after the live and put it up on my photo booth and take a picture for you. This will come back so you can see it a little bit better and all of it. So we have light blues, medium blues, dark blues, and a little bit of purple mixed in. Yes, and the blue and green is self-striping. I have 2 of those. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Squeeze back in there. Squeeze. There we go. I'll show you this one. Uh-oh. Hey. Yeah. What is that? Whoa. Hey, what's that? Ha. There we go. I bumped a button. I don't know what button I bumped, but you guys disappeared for so all 5 could go. Okay. All right. So I'll show you kind of how this one goes. You have this like brighter green here, right? And you also have a very tealy green. Now it's not 100% true. Unfortunately, I don't know why I have daylight bulbs in. Then we have a nice bright blue, and we also have like a navy blue. I know that's not showing up properly on there. Yes, there's 5 total with the 2 colorways. And like I said, it will for sure be self-striping because it was, ran through a sock, an addy to make a sock blank or a scarf, however you wanna call it, and then after that, it was dyed in that blank, so all the color got put in as it goes. Oh, sparkles. Oh, thank you, Miss Mary. I'll have to go on the YouTube side and so I can see that. Oh, those are cute little sparkles. Oh, thank you, Zach. I get very inspired by all my wonderful YouTube friends. Okay, no problem, Miss Stephanie. If you need bear yarn, I'm sure that we can um find something equivalent to this. I don't know if I can get any from this supplier anymore as she closed, but I might be able to find out who her supplier was to get or find something that is equivalent. So, oh, you're so sweet, Zach. I've made some wonderful, wonderful friends on YouTube, and that's what keeps me going on here. Because as Jill was talking about a little bit tonight, it's sure ain't the paycheck, and it's going to get even worse here pretty soon. Um, so. All right, Trish, I look forward to making your bag dreams come true. I hope that you have time to stop in and see us tomorrow night. We'll be here at 8:30. Do some crafting. I don't know if we're going to do some spin or if we're going to do some painting or what kind of crafty wonderfulness we're going to get into, but we'll get into something absolutely wonderful, I'm sure. So I'm going to head on out of here. I don't believe we met our goal, did we? Let me see. Think so. No. Okay. That's okay. Tomorrow night, we will, do something extra fun. We will do some kinda giveaway or something tomorrow night for sure, um, just because we can. Thank you all for your love, your support, your kindness, and, your orders if you made one. If not, no problem whatsoever, no pressure whatsoever. I enjoy making the bags, and absolutely love you guys having them. Like I said, I just this is a good way for me to get what I need to take care of what I need, without having to ask anybody for help. I'm gonna get on out of here, clean all this up, refresh and relax so that tomorrow night I can come back and have some more yakking to do with you guys. Hopefully, think of something to talk about. Until next time, I truly hope that you are crafting your happiness. Bye for now, my friends. Here goes that camera.